Hi, Robin here from Robin Drones. In this video, I'm going to show you all about the flip, of how to set it up and what you get that's included. This video is not going to be a flight test because I've only just received this and it's very windy today, so hopefully I can do the flight test tomorrow. So I've gone for the Fly More combo with the DJI RC2. This was actually a very good price. I managed to get it for $527, I think, from Very with 20% off. I've already opened it to charge the batteries up, but that's about it. So what do you get in the DJI flop? I say flop because a lot of people are calling this a flop. Let's get the packaging off. Now, a lot of people are comparing this to the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Now, I don't believe this should be compared to this because, believe it or not, this is almost half the price. If you just buy it with the standard controller, it's going to come in at $369, whereas the DJI Mini 4 Pro is $689. A substantial difference. So let's go and open it. So it comes in its own bag, so you don't have to worry about going and buying a bag. Mind you, you only get the bag if you get the Fly More combo. Yeah, the bag seems quite nice. It's quite small, about, sort of slightly bigger than a hand. It comes with a strap. Yeah, it comes with a nice shoulder strap. Oh, it's good quality. And a handle for carrying it. So let's go ahead and open. Right, so what do we get inside? Let's start with this. We get the standard DJI manuals and a few stickers in there. I've already read the manual online, so I don't really need to read this. We get a couple of spare propellers. What is there? 2, 4 in a pack, so 12 spare propellers. USB-C charging cable. And a little screwdriver to change the props. In this bag will be the charging hub. Now the Fly More combo comes with 3 batteries. So there they are there. There's 2 there, and there's a space for, oh no, one's in the drone. So there you go. Like I said, I have charged these, so if I push the power button, it's a full battery. Now, according to the manual, which I've read, these should charge 2 at the same time, but I've used a dedicated 65 watt charger with a proper 65 watt cable, and they do not. They charge singly, which isn't a big problem. I do believe this charger, if you hold that down for 3 seconds, I believe, if you have 3 empty batteries, they will fill one up. So that's a good feature. This drone promises 31 minutes flight time. Right, this is the actual drone. Yeah, it's a very interesting design. The size is, it's not a bad size, but I don't think you're going to get this in your pocket. You're going to have a bag or maybe a big jacket pocket. So this is how you remove the battery, like so, and then yeah, you can plonk that in the charger. There's a little bit here that has to sit in the charger. So you do that and push it. And that one should be full. Yep, 4 lights full. And the same thing, you put it in the drone, there's a little slot there. Put it in like that and click it. Now before we unfold this drone, because it would automatically power on, you have to take the gimbal cover off. So let's go ahead and take that off. I haven't actually seen the camera yet. It comes with this extra silicone protector. In the manual it says throw this away. I'm not sure why this is on here. So I'm going to carefully try to remove this. Easier said than done without trying to damage the gimbal. Right, and there is the gimbal and the camera. 1/1.3 sensor on this. Is a decent size, the same as the Mini 4 Pro, Mini 3, Mini 3 Pro. Right, before I turn it on, I'm going to get set up with the remote control. So the next thing to take out the bag is, so the first thing we need to set up is the remote control. There you go. I've not used one of these before with the screen on. But yeah, it's a nice big screen. If you look at the size of my phone, which is a sort of normal phone, it's about the same size. If you don't buy the Fly More combo of this drone, you will get this controller, which is the RCN3. Now this controller, you put your phone in, you have to download the DJI Fly app. So it's a similar process. The controllers are very similar. On this one, you've got the 2 buttons extra on the top. You have a function button, which I have mine to lower the gimbal down and lock the exposure. You only get 1 wheel and a record. Now this will switch between video and camera. That's all there is about that remote control. Whereas the RC2, as you can see, there's no more buttons, but you have a dedicated video record and dedicated photo taking, along with a gimbal wheel. I think this one's the gimbal, and a zoom. And also on the back, you have 2 customized buttons, which I'll probably set up, one to lock exposure and the other will be cruise control, because this drone's got cruise control. So let's go ahead and take the sticks out. They're stored in the back here. And they just screw in with a tiny little, looks like M2 thread. Now when you're out flying this drone, you should really raise the antennas up. And now they should be flat to the drone. So if your drone's up in the sky, right above you, I'd have them like that. If you're flying away from you, I'd probably have them like that. Or maybe one like that and one like that. So yeah, that's got to be facing the drone like so. Right, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. You click and hold. I can't believe how bright this screen is. It's only rated at 700 nits, whereas my phone's 1000, but this looks a lot brighter. It's actually got a little fan I just heard on the back whiz up in there. Don't know if you can see that. Right, so we have to set this up. So English. Agree to the software terms of use. Country will be, I'm in the United Kingdom. Now you have to set up a Wi-Fi network so that for the initial setup and download firmware updates. You can use your phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot, but I'm going to go ahead and put my home Wi-Fi in. Right, so I've gone ahead and put my password in. I'm going to click next. Time will be not Beijing. There you go. For me, it'd be London, Dublin. Click next. Make sure the time is set correctly. Yep, it is. Now I need to log in with my DJI account. If this is your first drone, you'll just need to click create account and put your email and choose a password. But I'm going to go ahead and log into my account right now. Welcome. This is how you use the screen. If you want to go back, you swipe this way. The buttons, the left dial is adjust the gimbal tilt. Right dial is camera zoom. Record and shutter. Return to home or brake. Switch flight modes. C1 and C2 buttons are customizable in the Fly app. There's an information about the colors here. And we go to DJI Fly. Yeah, as you can hear, this has got a built-in speaker, this controller. I could have skipped that, but I haven't watched it before. Information authorization, DJI device location info. I'm going to put approximate location. I'm going to leave it as it is. DJI product improvement project. I'm not going to do that now. There's a new version for the DJI Flip and the RC N3 and RC N2. So I'm going to click update. So it's like an Android or an iPhone. You just pull down from the top. You can do a screenshot, screen recording. Actually, while that's updating, I've actually got my memory cards ready. I've got 2 memory cards, one for the drone, one for the controller. I tend to use these Samsung Evo Select. 256GB. If you do put an SD card in the drone, which you have to because it's only got 2GB, just make sure it's V30 and A2 and a little 3 icon there. So I'm going to go ahead and put one in the drone now. So there's the little slot. I believe it goes that way. Nope. So the little contacts facing down. Right, that's the SD card in. Now I'm going to go ahead and put one in the controller as well. Same memory card, that goes in here. Oh, its contact's facing down. Right. SD card, tap to set up. I'm going to go ahead and set that up. New version of your SD card is ready to use. New version of DJI Fly downloaded. Restart current device. Okay, install now. So that's going to restart. Now this controller will work with the DJI Neo and the Mini 4 Pro, I believe, along with the Air 3S. And there we go. Right, so now all we need to do is turn the drone on. Which, yeah, this drone will turn on itself when you unfold it. So I like the way the arms fold in. Look at that. They really thought about this design. So we unfold one, that arm, and then the back one. And there you go, it's turned on. So only one of these needs to be unfolded. So yeah, there's the DJI Flip. Size wise, yeah, it's a nice chunky size when it's like this. And there's the gimbal working, that 3-axis gimbal, so that way, up and down, and left and right. So all we need to do now is to activate the DJI device. So we just click agree. Activation successful, click done. DJI Care Refresh, I'm actually going to buy this for 1 year. So you get 2 replacements, 2 free race shipping, water damage coverage and flyaway coverage. So I'm going to click purchase now. And let's see how much it is. So you can get 1 year is £39. It's well worth doing in my opinion. Actually, but what is the fee to actually get a new one? Let's see. Or £69 for 2 years. So the fee is, there you go. So that's the price. And the replacement fee is £29. So if you do break the gimbal, that's all you'll pay. And a flyaway is £149. Basically a flyaway, they just send you the new drone. So I'm going to choose just the 1 year for me, £39. I'm going to hit shop now. And I've clicked placed order. So yeah, now we are protected. So there's no worry about if you crash this drone or damage it. It'll just be fixed for a small fee. Right, so that is paid. It's activated. So we can... Oh, we have some updates to do now. New firmware updates for the DJI Flip and the DJI RC2. So let's see how long this will take. It's downloading at 6.6. That's quick enough. So the DJI Flip, yeah, it's a great price considering you're getting an amazing camera, as good as the Mini 4 Pro. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the noise because it's got prop guards and the wind performance. But to be honest, if it's fairly windy, I tend not to fly drones anyway. And the other problem, what I've seen with this drone, although it's got the front 2 legs, there's nothing at the back. So you imagine if you landed onto grass, it's going to cut the grass and make a hell of a mess inside there. Right, how are we? 34% left. Let me get the Neo so you can see the size comparison. So here's the Neo and here's the Flip. Quite a bit bigger, isn't it? That's almost the size of one of the props. Yeah, I don't think people should be comparing this to the Mini 4 Pro because like I said, it's half the cost. I feel like this should be compared to the Mini 4K and even the Mini 3. Yeah, it's quite a slow process updating the firmware. Ideally you want to do it at home before you go out flying or you'll be waiting ages. DJI drones are always such good quality, you can tell just by looking at it and feeling it. These little spokes, I believe they're carbon fibre. Because they're not metal. But it does feel a strong drone, providing you don't snap an arm off. But that's what DJI Care Refresh is for, I guess. Obviously 249 grams. It's got a C class rating on it, so you can fly this in Europe without any tests or anything. What are we at? We are 85% done. Yeah, I'll be putting a screen protector on this later. This was only cheap from Amazon. You get 3 of them. I don't know why you'd ever need 3. Let's see what they're like. Yeah, that's the correct side. Yeah, that's the correct size. I don't know if you can hear that, but the fan started running in the controller. If you can hear that. So you haven't got to worry about this overheating. Still on 86%. Wow, that's really spinning now if you can hear this. It doesn't feel hot to the touch though. I believe this has got 4 antennas, actually 2 built in as you can see there. 90%, and these 2. So you're going to get a good signal with this drone. It's DJI 04, obviously it says there, do not exit DJI Fly or disconnect the device. Although it has turned off on the drone. I guess that's finished updating and now it's doing this RC2. I'm not sure if that's actually stuck. I'm going to try and turn the drone on. I suppose looking at it is a big update for the RC, and for the DJI RC2 it's over a gigabyte. So that's why it's taken a while. Probably been over 5 minutes now. Yeah, the cost of this drone is pretty good actually. Even if you pay the full price of $659, I paid $527 I think. This controller on its own is $323, so take that off that price. Take the batteries off. You're looking at a really cheap drone. So that's been over 10 minutes and it should be done now. Right, okay, finally we are into the drone. SD card detected, switch, yep, we want to switch. Begin a flight tutorial. We're not going to do that now. Right, so we are into the drone now. We have 12 satellites, even indoors, 13, 91% battery, RC connection, collision detection. This is not got LiDAR, it's just got like infrared. So if we click these 3 dots on the top, we go through all the menus. Safety, brake, you can have obstacle avoidance, brake or off. Display radar map. Return to home altitude, you can choose between 120 and 20 meters. I'm probably just going to set this at, oh, I don't know, 75 meters for now. Update home point, AR settings, flight protection, maximum altitude 120 meters. You can put this up to 500, but obviously, as it warned you, you'll be flying illegally. I'm going to keep that at 120. Maximum distance, you can set a distance if you want. Oh, I wonder what happened there. It's a user feedback set out of that. Oh, we can choose to have small or larger text. I think I'm going to do larger text, I think. So where were we? Oh yeah, maximum distance, no limit. Sensors, compass, normal, IMU, you can calibrate them if it shows an error. Unfold arm to power on, fold arm to power off if you want. I'll leave them as they are. Battery info, as you can see, 0 cycles. It tells you the voltage and the temperature. Unlock geozones, find my drone, advanced safety settings. Then we go to control. I want metric, larger text. You can do gain and expo tuning. Gimbal mode, follow, FPV, gimbal calibration, stick mode. Camera, we can shoot in JPEG or RAW or JPEG and RAW. 16:9, 48 megapixels or 12. Peak and level, overexposure warning, grid lines. Actually, I think I put them on. I like to have that. White balance, auto manual, internal storage, SD card storage. That's a good thing with DJs, they've got so many settings you can play with. Dual band, there's all your signal. About the drone, I'm going to click check for updates, just in case it hasn't done it. Oh, there is a new firmware update. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and update that. Fix some known issues. This shouldn't take too long. Yeah, so like I said earlier, unfortunately I won't be able to fly in today because it's quite strong winds. Probably going to do it tomorrow, so if you consider please like and subscribing, and that will be my next video of the first flight with the DJI Flip. There's quite a lot to go through with this drone because you can fly it without a controller, with your phone, or with the controller. Whereas something like the DJI Mini 4K or the Mini 4, you need a controller. You can't fly it with your phone, or it's got no autonomous modes on it. So yeah, when you first, if you get this drone, you first do it, make sure you do this at home, because I've been recording for 45 minutes. Okay, half of that was the unboxing experience, but right, we're almost done. I just want to do a noise test and we'll wrap this video up. Right, there we go. Firmware updated. Device will automatically restart and resume connection. Got it. Connect to aircraft. It has turned off, so we need to push the power button to turn the drone on. Right, so the noise test. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and spin the motors up. Check propeller installation. Check complete. And there we go. So let's raise the drone up a little bit. And there we go. So this is how loud it is. And yeah. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll fly in the DJI. Let me get it. The DJI Flip.